Hello everyone, welcome to a sadly under-edited and, that was my dog. I think I woke him up by talking. A woefully under-edited and not super good Unity tutorial. Now me and my friend have been making a game recently. It's called Base Idol. It's currently in the beta stage and my friend, he's like really good at coding. I'm the designer who also has been dabbling in UI development. So I developed the UI of the game. I've made all the buttons work to actually buy stuff. But what I wanted to show you guys today is making text change with algorithms. Now this is very confusing, but I'm going to explain it in a probably very confusing way because this is very underscripted and I've also never done a Unity tutorial before. Now the Unity engine is a free engine, blah blah blah. You can pay for it if you want. You can go and search it up on the web if you're interested. It is really cool. But today I'm going to show you how to display, make your text dynamically update. Now first what you want to do is you want to make a new script and a new public class. You can name this whatever you want. I'd recommend putting display in the name. And what you have to do is make sure you're using unityengine.ui. Without this, it means that you won't be able to do UI functions. And what this means is you won't be able to do anything. Now all this stuff over here, this stuff was made by my friend. But what you first want to do before you do anything, make something called public text. Or you can change it to displayable object or whatever. But this is what text you want to update. So say you want to update a text called Superman amount 77. You'd put a public text and then inside of Unity what you do is you drag how do I explain this? I have to have a visual on screen. You drag the text into the text field and they'll display everything. Now this all looks very confusing, but that's really very easy. Then what you want to do is, this is my game specific, and I actually have to change this. What you want to do is you want to make some public strings. Now what strings will be used for is dynamically updating your game. So you can do stuff like public string and then string name and then this, which is what the string will say. So if I put that's what the string will say. You can leave it blank because you can always change it inside of the Unity editor itself. So that's what I do. Then you might want to, depending on how much text you're typing, make a break line. What a break line does is breaks up the text, so it'll add it'll add either an indent or it'll make a new line. This is necessary, and I created this. It's not like a big whole known method, but I bet a lot of people do this or do it in an easier way that I don't know about. Then you can make as many strings as you want. Then, to have dynamically updating text, you must put what you want to do under void update. Void update updates every frame. And if your game does not run by frame logic, which by the way, do not use frame logic in your game, it'll mess up everything if someone has a different frame rate. But for updating text using frame logic, at least in my opinion, is okay, because if someone has 1 frame per second, the text will update once per second. But the higher the frame rate just means the faster refresh of it, so it doesn't really matter that much. Next, you want to do what I call an algorithm. Text.text, so you're calling this text into this algorithm, equals, and then you have to put an equation together. Now, you want to input your string, so I input the start string here. And then you can change this to say whatever. So if I wrote public string start equals Fortnite, this would now say text.text equals Fortnite. Equals start, and then it will display as Fortnite inside of the actual text. Now, I don't want to have Fortnite anywhere. I just said that so I could put in the tags. But then you want to add the thing you want to dynamically update. In this case, we want to dynamically show the iron miner amount. So, I don't know how to explain this well, but basically, what this little simple algorithm means is that text will equal a first string, so it's blank, plus resource.ironMiner's amount. So right now, if we just had this string, it would simply display the iron miner amount as a number. But I added a ton of extra stuff here. Now, if I didn't explain that well, you can just copy off this code from the video, and I'm going to show you this in actual action. I just have to. So, once you're done with that, what you want to do is you want to go into your canvas. A canvas is what contains all UI elements. Trust me, I know these things. I work with UI. I'm the UI guy. So you drag this onto here. Well, really great tutorial. What did I mess up? Oh, iron miner by. See, this, it's the little things. I forgot to mention that the class name has to match with the script name. Just putting that out there for any people who've never used Unity but are still watching this. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to drag this script onto the canvas. So, whee, bop. And then you want to drag the text that you want to update onto that, into that text area. So in this case, we want to update text parentheses 1, which I have a naming problem. I don't name things well. So, text 1. Resources, which would be the miner manager, and all this stuff is these two things, resources and buying, are my game specific. This doesn't matter to you. If you're doing anything, you don't have to add this stuff. This is just for my game. And then I'm going to put the start. So the start would be Start would be iron miner amount. The end would be iron miner gold cost. And extra would be iron miner meat cost. Now, I'm going to run this program, and I'm going to show you how this all works. Now, you see, it just has, like, sample text right now. Once we go in here, see? It's kind of spaced weirdly. I have to fix that quickly. Make a break line. Extra break line, I think. That'll work. Yes, it does work. Okay. Now, let's go in here and see this in action. As you can see here, it's... Oh, I still messed it up. Dang it! I keep doing this. I always mess up in one little way, like not adding a colon. I'll do that now quickly, and then you also want to add a space after, like, every string, just so everything isn't clumped together. Learn from my mistakes. Despite being a self-proclaimed UI guy, I still don't do this stuff right. Let's go in here. As you can see, here it is, the dynamically updating text. Iron miner amount 0, gold cost 125. Now what if I click this? Well, I don't have enough stuff, so I'll demonstrate with the Explorer. What if I click that? See? Explorer amount 2, gold cost 200. Bop. Well, I can't buy any more because I don't have enough gold. Now, as you can see, this text updated after I did an action. Now, the action is pressing this button, which has an abnormally large click area, which I'll fix. But yeah, and just to display it with the iron miner, because that's what we worked on, and I need to test it, I'll go in the manager, and I'm going to change my resource amount so I have enough to afford it. Boom. And now watch. Oh! Well, guys, another lesson. Always remember, make your buttons have functions. If your buttons don't have functions, guess what? They won't work. Wow, no way. Am I right? Am I right? Wow. Okay, there we go. That's some other code that I do. I make stuff purchasable. Right, now I can show this off. Boop. See? The price goes up, and you buy an iron miner. I personally think this is really cool. Dynamically changing text can be used for so many things. What level your character is in a game, stuff like that. Well, like if you're making or playing an RPG, you'll have to have dynamically updating text. Now some of this text, you see how it updates? And then some of it doesn't update. And you want to know a reason for that is? It's because, once again, I should probably test myself more. That's an extra tutorial fun tip and trick, guys. Actually test your stuff. Oh, it's an issue with the algorithm. Okay. Please don't tell me I accidentally removed it. Okay, I did not. So, if 400 times lumberjack amount, so that's all good. Now, let's check for any errors, because one of the best things you can do in development is checking for errors. And this is a lesson. This is actually part of this. I planned to have it go wrong, guys. I actually planned it to go wrong for this example. You don't believe me? I know what I'm doing, guys. Video. Not a good note to end on. I'm gonna have to fix this. This is probably something that I did wrong, but dynamically updating text works. My mistake is likely in here, and I'm actually sure it is in here. Wait, oh, lumberjack, okay, so it should be, it should work, but on the JP of Awesomeness channel, nothing works. Pop, 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 pop. So it does work. See, guys, that's why you should check your code, because it works. And here's another problem that I'd like to demonstrate. Text pushing. You have to code make your break lines very specific so stuff like this doesn't happen. So your text is not pushed up. You also might want to have your spacing correct, which is something I didn't do. Once again, learn the lesson from me. This game is not even out of alpha, so that's my excuse. It's really messy. I have to fix a lot of things, resize everything, and yeah, see you guys in the next one, I guess. Subscribe, like even if you didn't enjoy, because